Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, today we got a bunch of has-beens, a bunch of wash kings, and a bunch of what-ifs on my side. Now we got some goats as well. Jokes aside, we have 9 prodigies. We're here to rank every version of these characters right here. A, the strongest they were looking like these, and what I could go off of. In fact, who's the strongest one? Because guys like Minato, you don't know. Guys like Itachi as a kid, and you don't know. There's not enough statements. My question is going to be, as a kid, who just him? We're just going off of aura checks, man. Who was him as a kid? We're going to start off in last place. In terms of aura, last place is this. Actually, I'm going to say Neji's at the bottom. Why? I just think the other characters just go through more. I care about the other stuff more. If this were like a free-for-all, I'll admit Neji's probably definitely not the first to go. Well, oh shit, wait a minute, he might be the first to go. Maybe Obito, but then Obito is out there boxing war niggas that were invisible and shit. In terms of who's getting packed up first, yeah, Neji might be gone, bro. And let's just stick on that theme, bro. Next, who's hitting the floor? Hey, look, I don't know if he's literally second or third, but this nigga ain't winning, so these two niggas ain't winning, so let's get them both the out of here. I ain't gonna lie. Sage, you're chatting. Neji killed a Curse Mark II character while Obito struggled against regular ninjas. Regular ninjas? Oh yeah, that's right. This the that was able to box up Kid Kakashi. But genuine question, is Kakashi the weakest on here? If they're pressing Kakashi, sorry the hell out of me that I think said regular ninja is stronger than fucking Neji at the tuning exams, dog. Gonna go ahead and say Neji's at the bottom here. Like, he got uppercut by Naruto. He's going down. I gotta be very honest. Obito's probably cooked too. Obito's probably the second to fall. Then after that, someone brought up no feats. Yeah, these two, we just got random miscellaneous quotes, but I ain't gonna lie, they beating their ass. Because Itachi was him as a kid and Minato was kind of gangster too. I'm gonna say next for sure. After these two, Lee, your time has come, bro. I ain't gonna lie. He can't beat this nigga. And then this nigga beat this nigga. We're talking about the final versions of all these characters anyway. There is no shot. Ooh, next up is actually very tricky. After these 3, there's a significant power creep. I ain't gonna lie, it's 2:30 in the morning and I am tripping. I didn't realize how much I just don't remember about Kid Minato. Maybe there's not a lot of information, or maybe I'm a casual. Natural prodigy with the likes of appears only once in a generation. When he was added to the Genin unit under the leadership of Jiraiya, single-handedly putting a stop to the Nine Tails abduction. He did. That is a crazy feat. Best tuning exams before Itachi. He has top marks and all that. That's what it was. I swear I knew that. I'd say he doesn't have the Rasengan, but he might have the fucking... Nah, he doesn't have that. No way. If this motherfucker has the Flash, has Flying Rajin, and the Rasengan, GG's. Now, I'm gonna put this nigga in I don't know. Because, obviously, if he has that, GG's. If he has the Rasengan, GG's. What I read that as, though, it looks like, as Deki's saying, it looks like that's some teenage shit. Because he spent, like, 3 years learning the Rasengan, so he looks like at, like, 13. Because he was 10 when he saved, what's her name, right? Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say, hey, look, we're gonna DQ this nigga because we don't fucking know. But odds are he's probably number 1. Next out, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Gar, you gotta go. Logically speaking, Naruto beat you and was weaker. Sasuke was beating the shit out of you and was weaker. Then he gets an amp that he is clearly stronger than you at that point. All right, after that, this is where she gets crazy, bro. Think it's time for Naruto to fucking meet the woo, bro. He can't beat Sasuke. At this version of time, Final Valley Sasuke just straight up beat Naruto. I know Naruto went for the headband or whatever, but I can't say he's beating Sasuke. Itachi is likely stronger than Kid Sasuke could blink. And then Kakashi is like the one with the, I'm an Anbu Joning. Yeah, I think Naruto has to go here. Just logically, we're down to the 3 Sharingan users. Shout out Obito. Whew. I'm going to say Sasuke, you might as well go ahead too. Unless I'm downplaying or overrating how strong Kid Kakashi is. Kid Kakashi is an actual 1 in 1,000 year prodigy, unlike Sasuke. Yeah, this did make that there. Here goes the scaling. Kakashi as a kid tagged the lightning bolt before it tagged the ground. Yo, Kid Kakashi is broken. Yeah, a one-hitter quitter TKO. Yeah, these two definitely not winning if Kakashi's on the battlefield. Kakashi's blitzing. 10 times base multiplier. You know, also has a 10 times base multiplier, blah, blah, blah. First gate opening and get stronger than. Now, I don't think he would use the gates, but I think Kakashi would just win at that point. He's still blitzing him. Let's see how strong Itachi is.
Some of the ridiculous things that he has done can be seen on page 28 when the Nine Tails is attacking Konoha. All of a sudden, a big chunk of debris falls out of the sky and threatens to crush Mikoto and Sasuke. Itachi jumps into the air and breaks the debris apart with his bare fist. The way the book describes it sounds like he's amping his strength with chakra control the same way that Sakura and Tsunade do. Obviously not to the same extent, but still, the fact that he's able to do this at all at 5 years old before even enrolling in the Ninja Academy is crazy.
8-year-old? This is not even in school.
Blows everybody away with his performance in a training exercise held as a part of class that day. So the exercise has the students run around the schoolyard and see how quickly they can throw kunai at the 20 targets scattered throughout it. It takes most of the
Kunai's not going to
students
matter
about
too
5
much in this
minutes
fight, to be
do this,
fair.
but Itachi pulls it off in 30 seconds. What makes that even better is Itachi got really mad at himself after completing the course because he thought he could have done way better. Like, as soon as the person scheduled to go after him begins the course, he takes another look at it and he goes, ah, man, I could have shaved 5 seconds off of my time. I suck. And when he already clearly outperformed everybody else, the fact that he expected himself to do better is ridiculous.
Yeah, this is crazy.
Later in the book, after Itachi becomes a genin, during an encounter with Obito on page 81, we see him resist the effects of Obito's genjutsu. Now, this is
Yeah, he's definitely dead.
a
Car's
Jonin
cooked.
and 2 genin, one of whom was a genjutsu specialist. The Guardian Shinobi 12, the Jonin, and one of the genin are all caught in this genjutsu, and the only Shinobi
Crazy.
the only people who are able to resist its effects are Itachi and his genjutsu specialist teammate. As a matter of fact, when this fight happened, Itachi hadn't even awakened the Sharingan yet. It's actually the death of his teammate that happens during the
This nigga doing this in base? Oh
fight that
no.
prompts Itachi's
Oh,
Sharingan to manifest for the first time. The only reason I'm clarifying
no.
is because that means an 8-year-old Itachi, without the aid of the Sharingan, was able to resist the effects of a genjutsu that caught 2 of the Guardian Shinobi 12 and a Jonin. No matter how you slice it, I think that sounds pretty impressive. Danzo, yes, as in the leader of Root and the Foundation, Danzo, personally requests that the then 9-year-old Itachi be allowed to take the Chunin exams by himself. Itachi's father, Fugaku, agrees with the suggestion, so Itachi goes on to ace the written exam. He actually gets the 2nd highest score of all time, next only to Minato's, before setting a...
Well, Chad, I know I DQ'd him earlier, but here comes a new challenger. It's a 3-man race, Chad. It's a 3-man race, bro.
record for the time taken to get to the tower in the center of the Forest of Death with both a Heaven and Earth scroll in his possession. Now, the interesting thing about this, of
my
course, is
God,
that the previous record had been set by a team of 3 people, and all of Itachi's enemies in the Forest of Death were working as part of 3-man teams. Yet
And they
Itachi
both
entered
need
the
either
Chunin
scroll.
exams by himself at 9 years old and still set this record anyway. Then, after clearing the Forest of Death, Itachi performs so well in the first round of the Chunin exam tournament that he's allowed to skip the rest of the bracket and is immediately promoted to Chunin. It goes without saying that this is really dumb. Like, it sounds like I'm fucking making it up, but I promise you this is actually what happened. Itachi. The book says that only 5 months after his promotion to Chunin, due to his incredible performance during his time as a Chunin, he was then promoted again to a member of the Anbu Black Ops. Some other notable things that Itachi accomplishes before his debut in Part 1 include being handpicked for the extermination of the Uchiha clan, overpowering Orochimaru when the latter tries to steal.
All right, he growing up at this point, bro. Oh man, yeah. So I'm gonna be honest. Well, all that sounds hype. I do still think this is a relatively close 3-man race. Why? Kakashi's speed is unknown fast. Well, he's a lightning timer, and then Minato again sounds fucking broken. We don't know who wins. If I had to assume, obviously there's a point in time where Itachi passes Kakashi. There's no shit when they arrive. When Itachi touches down, he beats the shit out of this nigga. The question is he still a kid when he does that? I don't know. Same thing with Minato. So my personal opinion, and you guys can comment below. So let's get this out of the way. If Minato at any point in time as a kid had a flying Rajin and a Rasengan, everybody we're just chatting. He's number 1. If not, he's still him with Itachi though. Don't have anything to go off of to say that they would beat Kakashi, but it's just like, yo, these crazy. I honestly, genuinely, I'm not gaslighting. I do not know who's stronger here by a hair. Considering everything that went down, I think I'm gonna go Itachi, Minato, Kakashi. For the reason being, it sounds like Itachi could just keep up with shit. It truly sounds like he just wasn't gonna get blitzed by this nigga as a kid. It doesn't sound like at any point in time they're like, yo, you're better than me when I was a kid or anything like that. Now, why would Itachi say that to Kakashi? I know, but Minato, same thing. I feel like he would have said this or thought this, but then at the same time, feats wise, you have to say Kakashi's number 1. Let me know your thoughts, man.
Subscribe to the channel and become a member, man. That's where all the uncut stuff is. That's where all the cool kids are hanging out. That's where all the hymns and trainings are, man. Follow up the Twitch as well, where we literally chat it up all day, every day. I'll go back and forth with you for funsies. Definitely, if you're not going to become a member, definitely subscribe. Please, we're trying to hit 100K. I need a plug. I need it.
Take care and stay blessed.